For our top focus this hour. In a big change, the Centre has amended Rule 93 of the Conduct of Election Rules. This change essentially limits public access to electronic documents with the aim of preventing the misuse of electronic election records. This includes CCTV camera and webcasting footage, as well as video recordings of candidates during the election process. The Union Law Ministry's decision to alter the rule follows a recommendation from the Election Commission itself. EC functionaries had highlighted concerns about the potential misuse of electronic records. They said that CCTV footage from polling booths could jeopardize voter secrecy or be manipulated to create fake narratives using artificial intelligence. Election-related documents, such as nomination forms, the appointment of election agents, results, and election account statements can still be accessed by the general public. And politics has also erupted, with Congress alleging that it is all part of the Modi government's systematic conspiracy to destroy the institutional integrity of the Election Commission. Now, to further deliberate on this, we're being joined by Dr. Mohammad Amin, the former Joint Director of the ECI. Sir, thank you so much for taking out the time to discuss this change that has been brought forth by the Centre. What I wanted to ask you is, why limit what the public can access? Why decrease election transparency?
You know, the government want to amend the poll rules of the rather restrict to the public for inspection of the videography and other electronic records. Why? Actually, in the earlier rule, there was no amendment has done after the electronic voting machine was started. So that's why this is now useful for the country. We can, as per the rules of the Election Commission of India, we keep the privacy of the voters, and secret voters always secret ballot voting was there for the VVMs. So that's why the earlier the rules was 93 into 2, Office of 1961, Conduct of the Election Rules. So at that time, this was not included. Actually, this time the Law Ministry want the amendment through the consultation with the Nodal Ministry is our Law Ministry, and with the consultation of the Election Commission of India. Why? Actually, this last election happened in Haryana and Haryana state. So that's why so many persons has gone, election watch agencies has gone to the court for the appeal of this amendment act. Why? So actually, the High Court has given the order to the for including all papers, including videography, CCTV footage, and everything will be given to the candidates or the stakeholders. So, but this is not good for the country-wise and for the voter-wise. This is the secrecy, vote of secrecy. Yeah. Yes, Aisha.
But sir, do you think that the reasoning here is good enough? Jeopardizing voter secrecy, is this the first time that we're thinking of this in the decades of elections that we've had? Also, beyond this, one of the other reasonings for this was AI manipulation. We knew this was a long time coming, considering the world's advances in technology. But is this the right step? We do still live in a democracy. Limiting the public's access, reducing transparency, is this the right step?
No, transparency is always there. You can see we are giving this Form 17C always after the voting completed by the presiding officer to the all polling agents or the stakeholders at the same day, same time after the polling is over. But for the videography and everything is not possible to give for everyone. Actually, this is the privacy of the and the secrecy of the voters in favor of the voter.
See, because on the other side of this as well, there can also be, and this is an opposing argument to this, the move that has been made.
Little bit loud, please, Aisha.
Do continue.
Question,
okay,
please.
Of course. Basically, there is an opposing argument here about how not allowing these public records to be within the general public's purview could lead to further manipulation behind the scenes.
No,
and that transparency allows the fact that there will be no manipulation that takes place.
No, all the documents is always given to the what they want. But this is the latest one High Court has given. That's why we need an amendment. This is the privacy of the voter, I'm telling you, and secrecy of the voters. That's why we
Okay.
cannot give the CCTV coverage and every footage to the concerned. All documents are given, but not the videography. What they can do for videography?
And
Records
out
are
of
always,
curiosity here
they are
then,
not tempered. All the
does...
records are there. Like 17, C form is always there for all agents, for all polling agents. Our record is there polling how much voters in the polling station, and how the male and female they have cast the votes. So in the evening, every day they cast, and in the evening the presiding officer is giving to the with signature of their all candidates, agents, and presiding officer to for their satisfaction. So now
Absolutely, but I
now
think
this is
CCTV
needed.
footage,
The
as an
explanation.
example, because this is one of the items which has been taken out of the purview of the general public, CCTV footage is also a measure that is used for verification of anything which is mentioned in documents. And my question here, we want to move on from this particular aspect though, is if we're talking about voter secrecy and jeopardizing voter secrecy, so has the voter secrecy not been maintained over the last over so many elections that have taken place?
No, this is for the safety purpose also. That's why earlier we are not giving the slips also. Like VVPAT, we are using the VVPAT machine. So we are not giving the slip also to any voter after casting. They can see their votes. Earlier they were telling that we are giving in the blind machine. We cannot know where I have given the vote. But you see, after the VVPAT, everything is clear now. So these are things are the Office of Secrecy, and votes is also secret, and this is for benefit for the voters also.
All right, so one final question before we let you go. Is there a gray area here? The EC may not allow CCTV footage of the polling process to be publicized, but what about candidates who themselves record the process? Will that footage also be banned?
No, since morning till evening, all the agents are there in the presiding with the presiding officer in the polling station at the counting time, at the voting time, both. All the agents are there. They see all activities in their eyes. So there is no need for giving the footage also to the concerned. That's why the ministry needed for the amendment of this act. This is the problem.
Got it. Mr. Amin, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us, giving us
Thank you.
some fresh perspective on what exactly is taking place as far as this change is concerned.
Thank you.